I was walking, going to the beach. It's very wet. It was raining. I was thinking about going to the beach or coming back home or whatever. And then when I decided to go to the beach, there were two men on top of the moon. First one, and then another on top of another dune, somewhere behind here. And they started masturbating, and one lay down, and the other one sit down on top of him, and I was sucking his cock, masturbating, and probably now fucking or whatever. And just by saying this story, some people will visualize something. Most of the people would visualize the same thing, but they're gonna judge it from different perspectives. I don't judge it. I'm just describing it. I'm not finding it positive, negative, neutral, nothing. I'm describing being aware of how many other levels of awareness people have. And you should know in which side are you, if in the one or the no dual one. Today all my videos, the ones in Spanish, are talking about the same thing time after time, about one reality being part of another reality, being inside, being the connection, being the multiplication, being... Well, I was creating some text and some graphic, but... So the thing is all about the multiple dimensions, because every person listening to the message will create a completely different world. And some people would have joined them, because if you are gay and love to have free sex at the beach, then you go there and the three of you are going to be happy. And if not, then something is wrong. But the problem is that the laws are not dynamic, so they don't give a shit about the intention. These people are never gonna be probably having sex with a child, probably never. But the people well dressed, these were naked people well dressed in a bank, maybe it's fucking your nephew, for instance. So as long as people don't understand that once you close your eyes, the whole reality is infinite. You are not just under the rules of your rational mind. So by opening your eyes means close them all, reset, open your eyes, and you don't even need to open your lids. What for? Just to be the observer of the only reality that everybody else is being the observer, but also the individual playing there, but probably as an NPC. So whenever you interact with people, I prefer to interact with people who are a little bit aware, and they can understand that a crazy person can bring some interesting information that you cannot feel it, but you see how strange magical logic is making in your mind, and because you're not judging it, you can accept it. Otherwise, I will have conflicts all the time. Because it doesn't matter if it was these two people, because it happens every time with gay people, with straight people, with football people, with drunken people, with all kinds of people. You're gonna have infinite times of reactions. And I was giving long ago what happened on New Year's Eve in Thailand, when I was walking on my absolutely high alpha mode, celebrating the new year in another space and time. And somebody just felt aggressivity because something was probably not understandable for him to feel that way, the strange way that I was making him feel. And everybody was calling me Jesus because of my aspect, and my name is Jesus. So it's how people know me, just changing the dimension again. And that's filmed on a video, and I don't know if it is on YouTube. It doesn't matter, but I am visualizing these moments. And when I stopped by this other guy, he was like 2 meters tall. I already made this video. So the way I live my life, when somebody wants to hurt me, because that's what he said. He stood over me on my shoulder and said, I want to hurt you. And I was coming with a big smile, with a very content aura, whatever. And then I look up to him and I said, would that make you feel better? And then you can feel the jinn working there, trying to find the right answer. And he said, I'm sorry, man, I'm too fucked up, and blah, 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 blah. I wish I was once treated that way in my life. All my life I treat people that way, but they don't know it. Because if there is no violence or sex, the rest of the interactions are very shallow. Even with sex sometimes, depending on where you are. There are infinite levels of everything, but for you there is only one. Open to no duality. Accept the imaginary concept